Yo, what's up? It's J-Treb and welcome back to another sample breakdown. Today we're going to be talking about that song you're hearing in the background. And if you don't know that song in the background, then I'm sure you know the sample. So let's dive into No L's by Smino, but also we're going to talk about Knock Knock by Monica. Now, No L's by Smino is from Love for Rent. This is his third studio album. And this song comes out the gate with those keys, those repetitive, haunting, trilling keys that we just know so much if you know anything about those early 2000s tracks that were being dropped. Now, this sample is amazing because it has such a deep history, but the way it was flipped here is so unique to Smino's style. Now, Smino's latest album is the perfect combination of his unique R&B and rap flow that combined together with producers such as Monty Booker, Groove, Felix, Childish Major, and this is just to name a few. But when Smino combines his unique flow with these unique producers, they create a soundscape that is so amazing and so boundary pushing. And it's actually coincidental because the people who created the original song they sample from also were pushing boundaries as well. That sample of Knock Knock by Monica from her fourth studio album entitled After the Storm is produced by none other than Missy Elliott and Kanye West. These two boundary pushing producers, these two people who are titans in their own right, came together to deliver one track that is so amazing when you look at it from a production standpoint. Now, this song Knock Knock is actually meant to be a sequel to So Gone, a song that we may all remember from the numerous rap challenges that it had around it, but this song was meant to be that sequel. Even in the video, the director Chris Robinson actually had this as a two-part with both of the tracks involved, which made the video not only stand out in its own way, but it gave us more context for how this song was supposed to fit in with Monica's larger discography. This song got some acclaim, peaking at number 75 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart, and also peaking at number 24 on the Hot R&B chart. The video really shined on BET's 106 in Park, where it was number 3 in the countdown, as well as Missy Elliott received so much praise for her production across this album, and she only produced on 3 of the tracks. This track being built off the back of the Kanye Apologize song from the Freshman Adjustment mixtape, which is full of the songs that did not make it onto Kanye's freshman project, The College Dropout, it actually provides more context here, because we see how this sample evolved. Kanye used more of the elements inside of the song that you might hear from the original, as well as you could see how it wasn't tweaked or refined enough for maybe a voice such as Monica's in that first state. Now, as you can see, from this track being first Kanye's in the early 2000s to going on to be Monica's, it has a deep history that it almost can't get out of some people's heads. It seems like the track will take one form here and then take another in the future. And Smino, being the latest iteration, is not the only one who's used the track. Tyler, the Creator, took to Twitter after he dropped the song Potato Salad with his friend A$AP Rocky, saying that this track was something he always wanted to rap on, and that's how that track ultimately came together. Tyler and Rocky used this beat in a different way than anyone before them or anyone after them, providing new context and new flow on top of this track. So you can see how this beat just keeps playing and it keeps going through all of these time periods, eventually leading it to Smino. But where did it all start at? And the answer to that is actually 1977, The Masqueraders. The original track title is It's a Terrible Thing to Waste Your Love from the Love Anonymous album from 1997, which was from The Masqueraders. This album was famously produced by Isaac Hayes on his label that he actually had at the time that The Masqueraders were signed to. This track involves so many people and so much deep history. Even The Masqueraders have a history of their own, being one of the longest living soul bands ever. They were actually on America's Got Talent in 2017, but that's a whole different story that I don't think we have time to get into. Now, if you learned something new, make sure to like and comment on this video, and make sure to tell me in the comments if I missed anything, or if there's another aspect of this sample that I'm not touching on. Make sure to tell me in the comments, because I love to talk with everybody about these songs. Thank you so much for tuning in to a sample breakdown with J-Treb.